95% of Earth's oceans remain completely unexplored by human eyes. That single number reframes everything we think we know about our own planet. We have better maps of the surface of Mars than we do of our own ocean floor. The deep sea is not just remote, it is functionally alien, operating under rules that life on the surface has never had to follow. Chapter 1. The Weight of Darkness. 95% of Earth's oceans remain completely unexplored by human eyes. Below 1,000 meters, sunlight disappears entirely. The pressure at the deepest point in the ocean, the Challenger Deep, nearly 11,000 meters down, is over 1,000 times the pressure at sea level. At that depth, the weight of the water above would crush an unprotected human body in milliseconds. The deep sea is not gradually different from the surface. It is categorically, structurally different. Temperature drops to just above freezing. Sound travels faster but bends in strange ways, creating acoustic channels that carry whale calls across entire ocean basins. This is not the bottom of the ocean. It is the floor of a separate world. Chapter 2. Bodies built for the impossible. The creatures that live here did not adapt despite the pressure. They built their entire biology around it. The anglerfish carries a bioluminescent lure dangling from its skull. A living fishing rod evolved in total darkness. The barrel-eye fish has transparent fluid-filled domes where its eyes should be, rotating upward to catch the faintest silhouettes of prey against the dim ceiling of light above. The fangtooth fish has teeth so large relative to its body that it cannot fully close its mouth. These are not horror film designs. They are elegant engineering solutions to an environment where every photon and every calorie is precious, and where predator and prey may never meet twice in their lifetimes. Chapter 3. Food that falls like snow. With no sunlight to power photosynthesis, the deep sea runs on something called marine snow, a constant slow drift of dead organic matter, fecal pellets, and decaying plankton falling from the surface. It takes weeks for this material to reach the bottom, and it is the primary food source for most deep-sea organisms. The ecosystem is essentially powered by leftovers. But there are exceptions. Hydrothermal vents, discovered only in 1977, crack open the ocean floor and release superheated water at over 400 degrees Celsius. Around them, chemosynthetic bacteria convert hydrogen sulfide into energy without any sunlight whatsoever. Tube worms 3 meters long, ghostly white crabs, an eyeless shrimp cluster around these vents in dense, thriving communities. Life here does not need the sun. It never did. Chapter 4. The records no one talks about. The deepest fish ever recorded, a snailfish, was filmed at 8,336 meters in the Izuogasawara Trench in 2023. It is gelatinous, translucent, and small enough to hold in one hand. The largest animal ever known to exist on Earth, the blue whale, dives to around 500 meters and then surfaces to breathe. The colossal squid, never observed alive in its natural habitat at depth, reaches lengths of up to 14 meters and has eyes the size of dinner plates, the largest eyes of any living animal, designed to detect the faintest bioluminescent flicker in absolute darkness. These are not outliers. The deep sea generates biological extremes the way the surface generates ordinary life. Chapter 5. The mystery that stays mysterious. In 1977, ocean explorers discovered the hydrothermal vent communities and rewrote the rules of where life can exist. But the deep sea keeps revising its own rulebook. In 2023, researchers found a region beneath the ocean floor itself, below the sediment inside the rock, where microbial life was still present, metabolizing at rates so slow that individual cells may divide once every 10,000 years. We do not know how many species live in the deep sea. Estimates range from 700,000 to 10 million. We have formally described only a fraction. Every submersible dive to new coordinates returns with organism science has never seen. The deep ocean is not a solved problem waiting to be confirmed. It is an open question the size of a planet. If you had to choose one place on Earth to send an unmanned probe to find life we have never cataloged, which zone would you pick? The hydrothermal vents, the abyssal plain, or the rock layer beneath the seafloor? 95% of Earth's oceans remain completely unexplored by human eyes, and somewhere in that darkness, the answer is already alive. The Curio Cabinet.